Endpoint qualified, and that means they shall have the first seed at Insomnia as well, so that's actually quite huge when you go into the playoff bracket. But this best of 3 though. CAZ versus FM. CEX losing the best of 3 last night, or yesterday morning, should I say. Or this morning, sorry. 2 CAZ, and one of the reasons FM picked Cobblestone, obviously, was that CEX actually managed to beat CAZ on Cobble after CAZ picked it. So going into this one, bit of confidence, but at the same time, we saw the difference that Adam XO brought between days when you play the same map, Train, for example, and Overpass. Do you think Jacob could do that with his boys here? His boys in blue? CAZ? In orange right now, because they're on the side, but...
I mean, apparently we can't do numbers, nor can we do colours, but nonetheless, I think Jacob... It really depends on how much he's willing to tweak. Does he want to go for the Old Faithful and do a bit more of the same and just kind of believe that they can get it done? Or does he want to do those minor tweaks? You know, I look towards Imi, we kind of talked about a fair bit in that last series. He was the man making those changes.
Very clinical. I think Jacob could be the sort of IGL that lets the small things slide. Yeah. But enough of that, because we've already got 2 players going fast speed plat. Stanley here, holding the line. Does he spot the play, jump out? MCK misses the jump and just walks and falls straight into Stanley's USP. Roma and Nilzinho. Oh, so many flurry of frags. It's going to be FM winning it so far because they still have the 1-man advantage. But Jenko is taken down, so this is the 2 versus 2. Jenko taken down. Now it's Jacob and Ozzy in the 2 versus 2.
We love ourselves a 2v2 as they are going to try to make the best of things, but Pulse exceptionally, Chris takes the life of Jacob, as now Ozzy looking to find himself the reversal, pushes back up on towards platform.
That's it.
We spread way too thin. There is no way he's going to be winning a gunfight in that circumstance. Just double peaked well and truly trying to side off FM, and that alone will secure them the pistol round, and now they go into things. Happy days, UMPs, M4s galore.
I mean, if MCK managed to jump out of the smoke there through the crack, could have been a very different round. If Stanley was pressured, he couldn't help out drop there. But instead, MCK misses the jump and falls to his death. And that really does make a massive impact into the round. And now they do play 2A, expecting CAZ to approach this A bomb site. It's a good read. And Nilzinho as well on the CZ, because he's going to be AWPing later on. We hope so anyway. Hopefully that's why he's got the CZ.
I certainly can hope, as it is going to be CAZ just looking to build up a whole lot of aggression. Now this boost from Stanley going to play a pinnacle factor. Under the CT side making this hold, but oh no, CAZ, they've made a change. They decided that mid is their target, heading straight up through that ramp, and that's walking into the crosshairs of Stanley. He is going to get shut down by MCK with a quick flick to his cranium, but is that going to be enough now? Is the information well and truly going to be garnered? A quick rotate coming in from FM straight through these doors, and this is just a playground. Jenko going to find one of his own, but Dream, another headshot. Ozzy, just another. What is happening? CAZ, how on earth are you getting away with this? Jenko, he's the last man remaining. He's in a 1v3. This was a position that was so good for them. But they let it swing on away. CAZ, they find those headshots, they tap with those pistols.
So, Stanley there, holding completely still. He gets 1 frag, but he stays still. That's such an easy frag with the pistols. 3, I believe 2 people with P250 just peeking out and they take him down. Stanley in that position should have got 1 and then fallen back, flashed mid, mollied mid. I don't think he had the utility from molly, but flashed mid. And played it that way. Instead though, gets greedy for the frags early on. Doesn't work out. Talking about early aggression and getting greedy. We've got a push here. Boost towards drop. Jenko, I believe. Yes, it is. Holding that close angle. But enough about Jenko. Pulse challenging Ozzy.
Jenko actually still going to be a hot topic of information at this point as he goes to the peak.
Oh.
Gets himself a reward, and not only that, a plentiful one as he picks up that AK-47. He's going to look to back off to the hills at this point as he darts back towards that site. Finally looking for some counter-aggression, and this is almost perfection from FM in terms of the timing, just playing it almost to a perfect tune. They can't quite retrieve that secondary rifle, but even the pick at this point certainly holds dear in terms of value. Stanley going to be up towards tree and just pretty much going to sit tight, wait to see if Jacob decides, you know what, or MCK in this case, they decide to push up through platform. Gotta love the Jacob CSGO group. Big fan of the tag. Always make things ever so easy to check out.
Yeah, thankfully though, FM haven't got that tag on as well.
Yeah, it was making things pretty difficult in the past.
Yeah, it was, especially on Nuke as well. Enough of that though. Jenko holding this position, receives CAZ and usually gets 1, sprays down. Dream to low HP but doesn't get the kill. And now they're pinced in. They got the players all around them. Stanley gets out of window, but the problem is though, it's going to be Pulse to peek first. Doesn't quite seal the deal, but Stanley does. 2 versus 1 now. Dream on 46 HP. darting around the site. Sorry, the pillar, but it shall be Neil's to win that. 2-1. 4 spies going in both sides now. Early frags from Janko and Pulse definitely changed the outcome of that round. And we shall be seeing the 4 spy on CAZ, have enough for an AK. Utility as well on Dream. Will they go for, well, will they? What I'd like to see is a play or a contact play towards B plat. Dream with the AK, have him lead in, smoke plat, flash it, do the on-off smoke, have Dream peek towards that B bomb site, take those angels and try and get the early entries there and try and find the openings that way.
It's a little bit ideal, of course, just they're looking for that blow on towards the site, I think. Just that single blow does make things much more easier task for a T-side to try and penetrate their opposition, as FM, at least in this current predicament, seem to be much more well versed in outdoing the Tango.
Oh my god,
against their opposition. Shenko will get one, but not quite going to be able to secure it a second, but it's still going to be a quick push for Roma. Very impactful frag on towards Pulse. Look at Stanley though, he's looking to just pivot around, be this turret that can make the plays for the CT side as the push is once again going to be put on hold. That's just singing to the tune that FM are more than happy to try and contest up against, as Robin going to be there checking towards dropping. That singular face check actually works out great for CAZ because it allows them to get up close and personal, but it still relies on Jacob being able to do the work with his Tech 9. So far so good, a quick headshot on towards Robin is enough of a snapping effect, but how far is he willing to go? How brutal is he able to be?
They're so low HP though. The boost towards Tree, I do like this, but the problem is that Roma's 1 HP. So as soon as he peeks, he needs to get the kill. Spots the top of the head. Does he? Just a tip, and unfortunately for him, Nilzinho is on the ball. Spots him on Tree, takes him down. Stanley as well gets the final kill onto Jake, who was low HP as well.
What a tease coming in from CAZ. They felt like they had an opportunity. They do spot just the tip, but unfortunately just the tip, not quite an enjoyable experience.
I think in that round you said blow, penetrate, and just the tip. Well, I said just the tip. We're not casting CX. Instead, we're casting CAZ. So.
Well played. I'll give that to you. That was good. FM. Going to be sitting tight with these rifles, at least. That's certainly a plus, but I don't think we see too much of a future for CAZ in this round, at least. So let's talk what they can actually do when they're back on the rifles, because this scoreline right now does lead us to think that FM have got themselves that solid foothold, of course, 3-1. But are we going to see a quick reversal coming from CAZ once they finally get back onto the buy?
We shall see very shortly. Dream jump. Oh, what is that? Gets the kill, but instantly traded out. Stanley gets 1, 2. Actually gets 3 to his name. My bad there.
You get excited, but it is just pistols.
Yeah,
they,
I know, but
they weren't going to get too much done.
Yeah, I'm excited about the shot, mate, not just the round.
It's meh.
Yeah, sure, mate. Anyway, 4-1. FM leading this on their map pick. We saw what happened when FM took theirs into the second map. They couldn't quite reset mentally. So winning their map pick is going to be so important for them to bring the momentum forward into the second map, let alone the first one. But so far, after winning the force buy, CAZ winning their force buy, and then FM winning it back. We haven't seen CAZ get into this game just yet. The round's not really too close. It's been 1 versus 2s, but those 2 versus 2s and 1 versus 2s have been heavily favoured towards FM. And now Dream trying to go for that contact play with the AK. Zinnia though towards Matrix, flashes mid. They're actually stacked up together, so he gets 1 kill. Yes, he does. Might get shot in the back here though. Does he expect all the players, not just Dream, but to the T's, know where Stanley is, because right now he can flank all of them and stop the or deny the plant, or they can wait for the retake and use Stanley as the deal sealer.
We will have an angle, but Jenko has one that's just a little bit better in the immediate future as he gets himself a quick double kill. Stanley doesn't use the flank, instead he holds the angle in terms of the reverse push coming in from the T side. That will net him the pick on towards Jacob, and actually it's just been much better played, much better play, should we say, from the side of FM. As CAZ tried to get this push in from behind, and it fell apart, and from there MCK is kind of left going, well, I could go for this quick push up towards ramp, but that's just not quite going to have the bewildering effect that he's looking for. And well, from there, it is just him getting picked apart as FM. Just playing this one dead set out like Vulcans. They're constantly able to secure these picks.
Dead set out like Vulcans.
Getting the job done. You can't really complain at their CT side, which, you know, looking at a 5-1 scoreline, this is the buy coming from CAZ yet again.
Yep.
But a 5-1 scoreline, FM win this buy, we're looking at a complete different kind of style on Cobblestone we usually expect, because a T side should be able to get rounds.
Usually see the T side getting 8 to 9 high, sometimes double digits, but instead it's FM leading the way. They won't be leading the way in terms of men right now, because it will be Jake who hold the line against the first frag. 4 versus 4. Can they get any more? They walk into a scope, he's flashed. Finally seen. Good use of utility, but MCK gets 2. Makes it 2 versus 3, but Pulse silences that. Aussie towards that wood area finds the frag onto Pulse, so even though the trades come out, the man advantage from the very get-go was always in the T side. So obviously, once the trades come in, it's constantly going to favour the team with the man advantage, that being CAZ.
And it was just another rudimentary round being rolling out, in effect, because there isn't really too much to say in the present tense. All it is Neil just trying to make a play over towards balcony, but he's in a 1v2. He's going to get slowly faced, and Dream just going to drip on through, get himself the shot onto the shoulder, and that is enough to close him out. Just Neil, just a smattering of HP, not enough.
Oh my god, Stanley's 13 for 2. He's definitely feeling it. We saw in the last game he went 0-0-7 or 0-1-7 and then ended top fragging, even though they lost.
Do we feel it's Stanley abusing a specific position though? Because that would correlate quite nicely with what happened.
So far we've seen good, solid play, not too over-aggressive. We saw when all those T players ran past him on long. Instead though he's been playing very disciplined is the word I'd use. Dream again, trying to get lucky. Not lucky, but going for the same play again towards A long. Did work out for him, obviously.
Decision to double up here though from the CT side is just going to be so plentiful. A spray down for Stanley. Why be 13 to 2 when you can get yourself 15 to 2? Because he's looking for even more at this point. Neil going to find, well, not quite a double kill, but going to be there to aid as Stanley looks to pad even further at this point. As Shake him is the last man remaining, but CAZ, they are being just put to sleep at this point. What on earth can Shake him possibly do? Just another situation similar to one Neil was in the past that enabled CAZ to get around, but complete reversal. CAZ on the tranquilizers. Shake him, which is going to try and push through to what will be an eventual death. Nearly granted by a knife, but at least able to counter that, but not able to counter the swift shot of a USB.
That was very close. Stanley falls, but after that incredible performance there towards the A-long area, he is now sitting at 16 for 3. This is reminiscent of Jenko's performance at LAN at I-58 on Cobblestone.
It's just the impact alone being created.
Yeah.
It's not also just one player. I think as much as we are seeing Stanley find the picks.
Jenko's or Nilzinho as well.
Exactly. We don't want to overhype one person because the impact is across the board. FM, they are playing like a well-structured team as Stanley. Yet again, going to be
17,
lined up.
18, 19, 20!
It's excitable, not because of the way the CAZ are pushing in that situation.
20 to 3.
But it's just Stanley sitting tight. He could hit 30 at this point.
It was eco frags, fair play, but at the end of the day,
I mean, you know what?
That's 4 kills with SMG. That's a lot of money.
We can enjoy the eco frags at this point because it feels like just every single frag he gets is more and more excitable by the second as he goes from getting double kills to triple kills to just why not go and get a quad with a UMP. Because it is the same style coming out from CAZ yet again. They tried to repeat what they were unable to do with pistols, with rifles, just charging straight through mid doors and almost looking to contest the AWP of Stanley, who's been playing very well, but looking for the pick, and of course he hits it on towards NTK, a second on towards Ozzy, a third on towards Roma, maybe even a fourth, doesn't quite land it with the AWP, but now he whips out the pistol, just flailing all over the place. He is happy days, a happy man, as JChem is going to hit the deck nice and quickly. CAZ, almost a throwback to yesterday, they are bleeding blue, because FM, they're ready to just sit there and lick it all up, 8-2, domination.
Orange, I think they're bleeding orange on their T side.
I mean, the fact they're bleeding in itself really says it all at this point. They need to repair something. Gotta be said. A pause?
You know in Lord of the Rings, the second film,
okay.
Two Towers,
where are you going with this?
On Helm's Deep, where Gimli's like 21, 22 when the orcs attacking. It feels like that, doesn't it? It's so easy for him to get all these picks here and there and get so many multiple frags.
Having a field day, really.
Yeah.
Effortless from him, just peeking out with his AWP and just being presented him on a nice little golden laden platter. It is pistols again for CAZ. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? Can they go aggressive and catch him off FM off guard, or are we just going to see them dismantled by these rifles? I certainly would, in a usual circumstance, look again towards the future of CAZ on a buy, but every single round counts at this point. They have to try and make something work. You know, as much as they are in a pretty horrendous back foot, as already Robin. Just going to smash on towards Dream, and a flash looks like it could be on the cards, but it's not coming from the Ts. It's coming from the CTs, and there's going to be a quick 1-for-1, but even then, you look at the HP, dwindling factors, the spray down from Pulse, looking for a triple kill for himself.
Triple indeed, and right now FM are more than triple in the lead in terms of the scoreline.
Just a thought. Do you reckon Stanley can actually hit a 30 bomb with under 5 deaths? Because he's 23 to 3 right now. Is it possible? Because that's only 7 more frags. We're only in the 12th round. And if he can play or keep up this level of start,
no. That would be. I don't think so. No.
That would be unreal. I think it's what I'm looking for.
This is the thing, though. When you're having a game like this, it can really get to your head because you want to get as many frags as you can to show off, in a sense. And that's when you start to get really aggressive, push. We see Smooth do it sometimes on anti-ecos. sorry, yesterday actually on Connector when he was just jumping, not jumping, but going up the ladder, just dying that way.
But this is where Neil can try and really rein him in, just kind of constantly drill this thought process into his head, which Stanley, you're having a godlike game, just sit back, don't go aggressive, don't play into the hands of CAZ, because Jacob...
He's probably saying keep doing what you're doing,
I mean, it's got to be something along the lines of, don't play into Jacob's hand, because Jacob's going to be sitting there saying, come on Stanley, push me, I'm ready and waiting, our team are ready to bite off the back of that push, and from there, that's what CAZ will bite.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think they're thinking that way.
I hope that FM are thinking that way. We can live the hopeful side, surely.
So, players are in position for smokes. You've got MCK there. He can smoke off the speedway. And all the other areas. Dreamlight jumps down, Pulse finds him. Roma as well. Peeks the same angle. Bot's going to be robbed with the flash. The molly comes in. Through the molly he runs, and through the fire and the flames, Roma falls.
Robin ever so confident. Why not push them all off to get a kill? Here today, your FM eSports. Good 9-2 up. Keep the train rolling. As CAZ, they find themselves just passengers at this point, forcefully unable to get themselves off, as MCK at least trying to put up some contention with a quick flick on towards Jenko. But is that enough to grant them free passage on towards the site? The answer is no. The conductor is here. He's looking to collect his fares as Robin finds one, looking now for a quick second, unable to find the flick on towards Ozzy. Jacob going to try and contest. Ozzy now putting up a huge fight, a double kill from him and Stanley. He's all alone, but can he make it work? Jacob there to respond. A huge play coming out from Ozzy. The double kill, ever so important. Jacob there to find the last two required. As they turn around back on its head, they surprise us.
9-3. And now we're talking about CAZ finally being 3 times behind. The thing is, though, any more rounds FM get... I mean, if FM win this and reset CAZ, we're looking at 12-3, baby. Baby? Maybe. Don't love you that much, Jesus.
Just sharing the love, you know, making it happen. CAZ, they're trying to run a little bit of a similar train at this point as they're back towards B. The old faithful. Quick yes or no, is this going to work out for them, do you think?
No, by the looks of it, because already Pulse has found 2. Not quite the third, but MCK finds the frag, but it's an instant trade there from Robin. And it's Dream on the B platform. You don't take an aim battle with Jenko. You've already seen the HRTV highlight.
I mean, that's one of them right there.
Not really, it's only 2 kills, but...
I mean, the fact that the way FM are playing, the entire game might as well just be a bit of a clip. 10-3.
This might be the white flag as well. 10-3, your reset. On your T side as well, and it feels like there's just nothing.
We've had this situation before, though. We looked at CAZ and we've gone, this is not the CAZ we're looking for.
They're not hungry for the win. It really does show.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like they're actually in the server to get it done. And this round right here is shaping up to be just a complete and utter bloodbath. Yet again, they push straight into the crosshair with just one rifle. Dream is going to put up a fight. With that Tech-9, a double kill for him, but it will come close. Jacob on 8 HP. But that's just, that is it. 8 HP, a Tech-9, no Kevlar, no flashes, no utility. I want to sit here and scream for the underdog. I want to really be behind CAZ.
They forced as well. I mean, that clip right there just sums up the whole game. Picks up the AK, as soon as he picks it up, player peeks him, he dies.
I mean,
CAZ forced into that. I think I have to force again. 2 rounds of Tech-9s, 12-3. It's looking like... Well, you mentioned 25... Oh, 30-5. Bit ridiculous.
24-5.
Well, 25-5 I was about to go with, but anyway.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't think 24-5, 25-5, I don't think anyone's complaining.
Monster performance, nevertheless. And we saw what happened when he had a slow start in cash. He still finished top bracket. Anyway, 25. Can he get any more, though? Imagine if he... Oh, even if he aced, it'd be 29. What am I about? Anyway, enough about Stanley and more about CAZ. What can they do now that they have control of mid? They see the smoke, they can flash through this, expecting a player close. And if they do that, they might be able to find the kill out to Nilsini, and actually Roma spots him, gets the headshot. Nilsini gets a bit too aggressive there. Then again, though, they are 11-3 up, so they are playing slightly not careless, but less disciplined would be the word. Pulse finds Dream, they get another one. Oh, the timing's so good! Does find Roma, and he finds MC. Doesn't actually find MCK. Ozzy wins that.
The positions, though, they're all set up for FM to find themselves the win, leaving MCK in a 3v1. And at this point, you've got to feel bad for the CAZ fans. Everyone's out there trying to get some information on this lineup. They're going to CAZ eSports website, and all they're getting is error 404 not found.
Talking
because
plugs. At CAZ CSGO, if you want to tweet me some funny stuff.
I mean, I had a joke. It was just completely wrecked. The delivery was pretty bad anyway. But
yeah, I don't want to say it, mate. It did fall flat.
I tried.
Sort of like CAZ's T side there.
Yeah.
Now on their CT side, I don't think they can show something a bit better than what we've just seen. 12-3. 12 rounds to work with on your T side.
Stanley just needs to get 3 frags without dying, and I'm a happy man. I mean, I'm already happy as it is, but that would just kind of get us that 30-5 scenario that we were so intrigued to see. But let's look towards CAZ. Can they make it work on their CT side? Already Dream looking to make a bit of a play. Very nice headshot on towards Stanley. So his Dreams already going to be shot down. MCK now just finding himself another.
This is so greedy though. Oh, he did get the kill. I mean,
it's working.
Yeah, I didn't see the kill feed. That was my bad. I thought he just got tagged up.
It's still working. Dream just another. Looking for even more. MCK and Dream will combine Pulse in a 1v4, and he is unable to get the job done.
They've got some balls to do that. Double peak B player after losing so many rounds to still have the confidence to go for the double face there. Fair play.
It has to be said, they've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, for sure.
It's almost that CX style you were talking about yesterday. You were talking about how CX they just have to make a play. That right there is the exact same style. If CAZ didn't make a play and they just lost a pistol, the round, it was all pretty much done. It would have been a blur for them. So going for that play sets them up now to actually be able to contest the second half already. But it's so important they don't screw up here and allow the teams to actually get the job done, which, judging by what's going on along, is already giving me some pretty deep concerns. Zachenko gets the first pick on towards MCK. Jacob needs to make a play here. He's got that SMG. If he can have a close-range impact, which an MP7 is built for, then we're looking at a winning CT side from CAZ, or at least the foundations of one. But can he get the job done?
We see Forrest constantly retaking mid on his CT side for information. Let's see if Jacob can do a repeat performance of that, and he will go through mid. And now Stanley jumps down, dropping, gets 28. Oh my goodness, he's getting close to that 30 every single round that passes.
They've got the wrong idea, Jacob. They think it's going to be a B hit. They're trying to rotate over. They think they got all the information, but they're all but wrong. CAZ have fallen hook, line, and sinker. They may still be able to make this work if they can find the frags, but things could just be so disastrous for them. FM, they're coming on the split. Jenko, he finds another one towards Aussie. CAZ eSports, not like this. You're screwing it up. It's all going wrong. Dream over towards Connector, finally gets the shot on towards Stanley. Another one towards Jenko, finally feeling that heat. But the bomb's ticking away. They have to get themselves onto the site. Pulse and Robin, they will look to combine headshots plenty. Dream, the first to fall. Jacob at the SMG. We said he needed to be absolutely pinpoint perfect. We said it was all on him. Well, now it literally is. CAZ's future in this matchup on his shoulders. Robin, ever so low. He wants to frag on towards Pulse. He wants to dig into all of these players.
Oh, actually, maybe. The time, though, I've just heard the bomb tick. I don't think he's got time. Yeah,
he's got no kit. He's got no time. It is all but over. He can try and make some money on towards Pulse with that pick.
Got no ground. You got no time. No kit.
He's got no match.
If you want some, I think Stanley's going to give it you. 28-7.
To 4. 28-7.
They are the Cobblestone Raiders.
What a performance coming out from FM. What a way to strike down CAZ. Because what's just happened right there is that CAZ have suddenly got that pistol round. They feel invigorated, like, guys, we can do this. We've got a chance. Here's our hope. Here's our dreams. And then FM have just completely smashed them down again and said, no, you've got no chance. Get out. This map is not for you. Just brushing them aside. CAZ will look to put up a fight, of course, in back-to-back rounds. Pistols, pretty much their game plan at this point. It's all they're allowed. Yeah,
we saw 2 force bars going back-to-back in the first half. I don't think FM are going to let this one slip unless something crazy happens. But they are walking into 2 close-range players with Deagles and pistols. Oh, Deagles, actually, I believe.
They're playing for the craziness, I think, at this point. That's what CAZ need. They need something huge. What they're receiving, not that pretty of a package. A small scoreline of 4 rounds for them. A whole lot of patience being played. Aussie could have a pretty comfortable impact, but he's Molotoved out. We'll find one. Dream with another. And damage to be inflicted, so some serious potential for the T side.
Yep, potential for the T side, but right now it's looking like the CTs. As I say that, though, Jenko.
Oh, Jacob.
Jenko have 2 nice shots there. Jacob to find his own. Robin gets 1. He knows where the last player is. Jacob with this to Deagle. He needs to find a very nice shot here if he wants any chance of winning this. Oh, so close.
He's looking for the cranium, but can he find it? Jacob, a man on a mission, fighting. Yet again for the dreams of CAZ. The second time in a row now, it's all been on him to make it work.
Oh, he's made it through drop now.
Robin, he's balling this. He can run towards the A's. He's got the bomb on his back. This is perfect for him. He can go and plant it, set up in a solid after plant. Jacob has a flash. He has an AK-47 Kevlar, making things much more contestable for him overall. But at the same time, Robin is going to have that clear-cut advantage, providing he gets himself into that after plant. But is Jacob going to get the jump?
Robin got towards tree now. So this is where it's so difficult for Jacob, because he's going to have to jump over this. Oh, the timing is so good in his favour, though. He has no idea he's there, but he's got to expect something, because look at where the bomb is planted.
Jacob has no kit. the time is well and truly not on its side. It's ticking on away. Robin, he just has to be confident. If Robin even sits and doesn't face for a good 5 seconds, that's enough time to be bought.
Yeah,
Robin, he jump
that's
pieces
it.
it
Oh,
straight
shoot.
through the wood. Robin, please, you absolute monster. 14-4. If this is a tactical pause for
It's not. I
CAZ.
already checked. I was about to get mad as well. It's not a tactical pause from CAZ, because if it was, my goodness,
Oh,
it's a bit too late.
wow. I mean, maybe an Ethernet cable has just been unplugged because at this point they've got to be feeling
It's
it. They've got to
actually,
be angry.
is it, who called the pause?
Let's go slide onto this chat. Let's have a look here.
Stanley's got a problem. Oh, Neil Junior's AFK. That's nice, isn't it?
Happy days. 14-4.
nice.
Just gonna go AFK.
Yeah, peace, lads. Oh, Pete's at the door. My bad.
Sorry, lads. Just gotta go nip on over, get a delivery. You know how it is.
He's already spending that prize money he's expecting.
I mean, there's quite a lot on the line. Let's be real. What, 7,000?
Well, the winner of this is guaranteed at least $4,000 and a free trip to, well, not really a trip to a song, it's like some theme park.
It's a free LAN though, which in terms of UK esports, a free LAN at iSeries
Does help.
It's a pretty big helpful thing for
Especially
organisations as well.
org. Yeah, there you go.
That's the org tie right there, giving the plugs to FM and CAZ, of course.
Is it salary time for CAZ? That's always the.
I mean, that's always been a contestable question for
it's
CAZ.
sort of a meme now, isn't it?
It's become a bit of a thing that they want a salary, but
Salary on the way.
is it on the way though? 14-4.
Probably not with this showing.
Not with this showing. That's got to be said. Certainly would like to see them, get that practice in, and by all means, first map.
Right, Nilzunia's back from whatever he had to do.
It's got a pizza, mate. Just looking to dig in.
So we are on pause now, going live into the 14th or the 19th round. 19 rounds played. And it's 14-4. Ouch.
Doesn't really feel like 19 rounds have been played.
No, it doesn't. This one's been definitely.
It's been quick.
Do you love casting the easy ones?
Yeah, it's well, I mean, it's been like that so far. I was trying to think of something positive to say for CAZ, but I'm searching in a pretty deep, dark, and empty hole at this point. Looking for that early pick. And JKM is just going to give it to him.
Yeah, it's pretty much GG after watching that, isn't it? I don't want to say they've given up, but desperation plays.
Desperation plays are pretty much what gets you in a deeper hole.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about searching for something positive to say. CAZ are giving us nothing because they're constantly trying to make those desperation plays, which are pretty much
Oh my God,
the direct.
talking about one thing they could do, though. You look at this, the aggression is caught. Aussie has caught both of these players by timing. Robin keeps swapping his weapon. He's not looking the way. Ooh.
Yeah, but Aussie's not facing, and CAZ
Yeah.
FM are just going to
And
withdraw.
now he'll face Robin caught off guard, gets a nice double dink there. Can he get any more? No, only a Mac 10 as well, so there's no AK to entice
It's
him.
just one pick, though, especially when you add in that Pulse is able to collect over towards long. Again, it's the same potential for CAZ, but it doesn't go their way.
This is FM's map pick. Obviously, after seeing how CAZ played it yesterday versus CEX, this is why they picked it. And then Train is the map pick for CAZ, so that's going to be interesting.
I do think that CAZ will have a much better showing on Train.
For
At least
sure.
I can hope.
I feel like Dream as well is the X factor on this map, and so far this game, Dream's had some impact on the pistol, the rifle rounds, but his AWP hasn't really been showing up.
Well, you look at their economy, you look at the
I was
rounds.
about to say,
it's
there's
pretty
a reason
given.
it's not been showing up.
I mean, has he literally even been able to buy an AWP once?
I don't think I've seen it once.
I don't think I've seen an
So
AWP.
unfortunate. He is very, very good with the AWP, but economy doesn't allow it. And right now, let's see if they will allow this 1 versus 3. Match is set to pause again. It's 15-4, lads.
Looks like Jacob has timed out.
Push mid and then timed. I mean, come on, CAZ. You've got to really...
You know what? No, if he's timed out, let him get back in.
Right, okay,
every
so
round counts.
Okay. Do you want to end this map and then talk about Trent? Because we do have time to fill right now.
Sure, let's talk about Train. At least during the pause. Don't want to go full PM and just kind of pretend it's
So,
over. But
CAZ versus CEX. Did they play Train yesterday? They did, didn't they?
I believe so. We saw a fair few Trains.
There was a lot of Train yesterday. Endpoint played it. So, who won? Was Train the final map in the best of 3 yesterday?
It was late. I think it was... Yeah, no, it was the final map.
Train was the final map, yeah?
Yep.
CAZ won Train versus CEX. Dream obviously having a strong performance. Smooth couldn't quite get it going for his team. But, right now, from what we've seen so far from these players, definitely feels like the individual skill, the team play, the calling, everything's going in favour of FM.
I mean, pretty much what has happened is FM have come into Cobblestone with a clear game plan. to make it work at the end of the day, and that's pretty much what has happened, right?
Yep.
They've come in with this plan and they've executed it perfectly. For CAZ, nothing has worked out in their direction. They've tried to make a couple of plays. They've been in situations where we could have been pleased with, Aussie, for example, with a close-up potential towards platform, but at the end of the day, it's the same moot point. We can't be sitting here kind of going, CAZ, much work for them, because it didn't. The big thing is, can they actually come back in the second map? Is this simple crushing that has been Stanley playing like an absolute beast going to affect them? That's got to be said, because as much as losing a map, we always talk about momentum. This isn't CAZ losing a map. This is CAZ getting completely landslided.
Destroyed.
And if Stanley keeps this form going as well, I don't think I really need to highlight what's going to happen.
Yeah, but a performance like this is very, very hard to recreate. And you got to think about how we did it as well. All the frags, well, most of the frags were towards A. And what does Stanley play on train? I'm trying to think.
You talk about transferring that performance though, but this is not. It's not the
Yeah,
first time
Drake is
Stanley's
back
just
now.
come out of the blue. He's not appeared out of thin
Oh,
air.
no,
Gone,
no,
"You know
no,
what,
no,
I'm just
no.
going to drop
I'm not saying
30."
that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Cobblestone and Train, very different maps.
Yeah, for certain.
So, enough about that. We are live with this one.
We waited a little while. 20th round. CAZ, you made us wait. Show us what we've got.
Hopefully using that pause. I mean, I don't think they're discussing this map. Hopefully they're discussing Train, because you got to think as well, right? This is FM's map pick. It was what, 12-3 half? In the back of your head, you must be thinking, yeah, let's just think about the next one. Think about our map and win our map and take it to the third one. Roma though, keeping Cobblestone alive. As he goes from the first, but pause tags up Roma as well. That's finding a frag for himself, so 1 kill and low HP on Roma.
Very much alive on 19 HP though. Not too pretty of an amount. One that FM are going to look to take wholehearted advantage of, as Robin sitting tight, tucked in to those stairs, and Roma first on his bucket list to punish.
Oh, that's nice.
Next up is going to be Dream. Third up will the MCK, and then the fourth and final kill.
Yeah.
If you add into the tally, will more than likely be JKM. That is how things are set. And let's see if CAZ can at least break out of the stone and have things less as
No
predictable.
kit as well, and no armor on Jacob. Retaking with a mag 7.
I mean, I think we know the end result. It's
Yeah.
just about how we get there at this
I
point,
think it's
isn't
time for production to put the lights on.
it? Yeah, I think we're at that
As
point
it
now.
is lights out for CAZ in this first map. But then again, this is FM's map pick.
Yeah, it has to be mentioned. As much as we've been well and truly on the train of FM, it is that second map.
Train of that way. I've seen what you've done there.
It was
You're
a
so
second map.
happy with that as well.
Well, you looked at me and I was like, well, I'm gonna rock my smile. You're just like you're bleeding blue yesterday.
What can I say?
You were a happy man, happy days. One team that is happy, FM. I'm sure Brett's gonna be sitting there right now, just grilling on away.